A single match in a world with cold hands. Someone saw the smoke and started again. She left a note on the corner store door. Take what you need, pay it forward someday. There was bread in a basket, milk in the shade. A boy with holes in his sneakers read every word like a prayer, then carried one loaf home like somebody still cared. Nobody heard the thunder change, no choir sang in the street. Just one kind hand doing something small for someone hard to reach. A single match can warm a room, can find a face in the weather, can turn one lonely afternoon into somebody's reason to remember. You don't have to burn like a bonfire to pull the cold from the past. Sometimes hope begins with a single match. By Friday, there were coats on the church steps, soup in paper cups by the station wall. Mrs. Lane fixed the porch lamp for the man who walked alone. A teenage girl gave her umbrella to a stranger missing the bus, and he laughed for the first time in weeks at the rain giving up. A single match can warm a room, can find a face in the weather, can turn one lonely afternoon into somebody's reason to remember. You don't have to burn like a bonfire, pull the cold from the past. Sometimes hope begins with a single match. So strike it soft, hold it steady, pass it on when the road feels heavy. One small flame, one open hand. A single match can teach the morning where to lend. A little rain, a little grace. Funny how a stranger can brighten up a place. Bus stop filling, shoulders pulled in, clouds stitched gray across the sky. Everyone was racing somewhere, nobody looked me in the eye. Then a voice said, come stand over here. One small umbrella, enough for two this year. Didn't ask my story, didn't need my name, just made a little room and nothing stayed the same. Maybe kinda still walks these streets, hiding where the storm clouds meet. One small shelter, one simple smile. Hope can travel mile by mile, you never know sometimes an umbrella is bigger than the rain falling on you. We cross the lights in quiet laughter, splashing through the silver roads, talking about ordinary moments like we'd somehow shared them long ago. When my corner finally found us, you waved and disappeared. The sky was still crying, but the world looked clear. Now every forecast feels a little less gray, because somebody proved good people still find their way. Pass it on, pass it on. If your hands can hold some shelter, pass it on. One small moment, one more heart. That's where brighter mornings start. If tomorrow brings another storm, I'll remember what was true. Sometimes the smallest kindness changes someone without ever knowing you. Half the town is still dreaming, streetlights hum above the lane. One warm window glows without applause. Tomorrow starts inside that flame. Flower dust settles on weathered hands. A wooden spoon keeps faithful time. The kettle sings to empty chairs while morning waits beyond the blinds. Every loaf carries someone's story, packed between the folds so neatly. No headline tells who woke at 4. Still kindness rises, warm and yeasty. Here's to the baker before dawn, lighting hope while stars hang on. One more batch, another smile, making ordinary days worthwhile. Here's to the baker before dawn. Quiet hearts keep the whole world warm. School bags, work boots, paper cups, different roads, the very same bread. Fresh rolls wrapped in simple paper, passing comfort hand to hand instead. A little girl waves through the doorway, coins held tightly in her glove. She leaves with cinnamon on her laughter, and enough sweetness for everyone she loves. No medals wait behind the counter, only another sunrise calling. Leave the oven light on. By the time we finally notice, their hardest hours are already gone. Maybe goodness isn't louder, maybe it smells like fresh baked bread. Here's to the baker before dawn, building mornings one loaf at a time. Before the clocks begin their race, they've already given hope a place. Here's to the baker before dawn, where every crust says someone cared. The world wakes up because someone didn't. There's one more plate than we need tonight. No one asks why. Steam curls slowly from a bowl gone warm. Window light settles on the tablecloth. Grandma smooths the corner with careful hands, like she's expecting footsteps after all. Nobody says the name out loud, but hope still pulls another chair. The kettle sings, the laughter fades and returns. Stories wander through familiar rooms. A jacket hangs beside the doorway, still untouched yet never put away. If someone arrives with tired eyes, they'll find a place before a question. There's an empty chair reserved, not for silence, just for someone. A little room inside our circle, a little light left by the door. If the whole world forgot your name, we'd still save you one more place. An empty chair reserved until it isn't anymore. Burning low, leave the porch light where it glows. Love doesn't count who's late to come. There's always room for one. Quiet kindness changed everything. A basket with the basics, nothing more than need. Store-brand hopes beside a loaf and tea. Coins kept changing hands inside my coat, doing little math that never seemed to float. The cashier smiled, then paused the screen. I whispered, maybe leave the fruit behind. Then someone said, you're all set. No spotlight, no applause, just a gentle nod, and they were almost gone. A grocery line miracle, nobody making a show. A stranger carried the weight I couldn't let picture to frame, just mercy wrapped in ordinary days. Now every time I pass that checkout lane, I remember kindness knows my name. The apple stayed, the milk came home. My little girl danced through the kitchen floor. Soup on the stove somehow tasted brighter. Even the silence felt a little lighter. Months rolled by, the skies grew wide, until one afternoon I saw those worried eyes. A father counting every coin again. I simply smiled and paid for him. Another grocery line miracle quietly passed along. The smallest hands can lift a heart that's carried too much too long. Hope doesn't always arrive with thunder. Sometimes it waits beside the produce stand. One unseen gift becomes another hand, and circles farther than we'll ever understand. A grocery line miracle, still growing one cart at a time. lifted high. Pass it on. These are the hands that fill. Before the sunrise paints the roofs with gold, boots hit gravel while the morning's cold. Coffee in a dented cup, a quiet pen. Another day begins before the day begins. Every measured nail, every careful line turns borrowed dreams into something that can shine. Here's to the hands that build, never asking for applause, holding up tomorrow without stopping to pause. Brick by brick, beam by beam, stronger than they know, leaving pieces of themselves in every home we call our own. If these walls could speak, they tell the world the truth. Every future stands because of hands like you. Raise them high for the ones behind the scenes. Hands that feel, they're the heartbeat in between. Someone mends the bridge before we cross. Someone checks the wires through the winter frost. Fresh cut timber sparks against the air. Proof that honest work is another kind of prayer. The names may fade, the work remains. Living in the streets, the schools, the window panes. Here's to the hands that build, carry more than stone, turning empty fields into places called home. Every star, every cottage tells a story worth singing. Every sunrise finds another new beginning. When tomorrow opens up another door, it opens because somebody built the floor. Here's to the hands that build, made a world remember. Two wheels, one chance, a rust-red frame in her open hands. She said, take it, see where it goes. So I put my feet on the pedals. I had 3 coins in a coffee tin, a room by the tracks and a job that had ended. The bus stop running past 6:30, and every new door felt miles from my doorstep. She found me walking beside the road, my good shoes dusty, my resume folded. Didn't ask why I was heading home, just pointed back to the bicycle she was holding. On a borrowed bicycle, I learned the town could open. Past the boarded laundromat, past every door that had been closing. No engine, no grand miracle, just handlebars and hope. Sometimes life begins again with somewhere new to go. With somewhere new to go. First ride out, the chain slipped twice. I laughed in the gutter with grease on my fingers. Then Monday morning I crossed the bridge and reached the flower shop 10 minutes early. By June I knew every hill by name, which streets stayed quiet, which dogs chased the tires. I saved my pay in that coffee tin till the coins made music whenever I lifted it higher. One evening I brought her the key to a little blue lock and a note in the basket. She shook her head, said, "Keep the wheels, just promise you'll pass them on when somebody asks." Said, "Years can turn on ordinary things, a porch light conversation, a secondhand seat, someone believing you might make the distance before you believe it yourself." On a borrowed bicycle, I watched my whole world widen, past the old apartment steps, past all the fear I used to hide in. No engine, no grand miracle, just open road and hope. Sometimes a life begins again when somebody says just go. On a borrowed bicycle, now there's another rider. I leave it waiting by the gate with both tires full and the seats set higher. No ribbon, no big ceremony, just a handwritten note. This carried me toward better days. See where it takes you next. Keep the change, pass it down, don't need a name. One good turn can cross the block. Keep it moving, don't let it stop. Tuesday at the corner stand, 8:15. A kid was counting crumpled bills beside a paper plate. The woman in the denim coat said, "Breakfast is on me," then left before the thank you, like she had somewhere to be. The cashier took the coins away, then paid a driver's fare. He carried someone's groceries up 3 flights of stairs. By noon the barber swept his floor and waved a haircut free. Funny how a little extra turns into a little more than anybody planned to see. No speech, no spotlight, just a hand at the right time. Then another, watch it travel down the line. Keep the change, send it around, let a small good thing get loud. Buy the coffee, hold the door, leave somebody breathing easier than before. Keep the change, give what you can, a little mercy changes hands. You may never see where it lands. Keep the change, let it change somebody's plans. Keep it moving, pass it on, keep it moving all day long. Keep it moving, pass it on, keep it moving all day long. Keep it moving, pass it on. Keep the change, send it around. Now the whole street knows the sound. Share the table, make some room, turn an ordinary afternoon into something new. Keep the change, give what you can. Coins of time or one strong hand. You may never know where it began. Keep the change, let it change another place. Keep the change, pass it down, don't need a name. One good turn can cross the block. Keep it moving, don't let it stop. Someone left a bowl outside with oranges and handwritten names. The tailor fixed a school coat free, then wouldn't say who paid. At Miller's shop, the window reads, take what you need today. And every chair along the curb is turned the neighbors away. It started small, a door held wide, a warm meal crossing town. Then kindness learned the streets by heart and kept on coming around. Little lights everywhere, in the windows, on the stairs, passing hand to open hand, till the whole block understands. No one planned a grand parade, just 100 choices made. Look around, the proof is there. Little lights everywhere. Down the lane, the woman from the checkout line leaves bus fare by the change. A paper star hangs in the cafe for every favor no one claimed. By Friday there are 43, and no two stories are the same. One porch starts clapping at 6:30, then every porch joins in, and you can hear the sound move house to house like something waking up within. It traveled farther than anyone knew. Through every quiet deed, one person gave what they could spare, another planted the seed. Little lights everywhere, in the windows, on the stairs, passing hand to open hand, till the whole block understands. No one planned a grand parade, just 100 choices made. Look around, the proof is there. We're standing where little lights are everywhere. Little lights everywhere. A woman held the elevator when my hands were full of boxes. The driver waited in the cold until I found the right front door. Someone left a folded 20 underneath the diner plate. Small mercies with no signatures that reached me years too late. To the names I'll never know, you were there when something shifted. You may never hear the song, I know the way your kindness lifted. Still I carry what you gave into every place I go. Here's my quiet thank you to the names I'll never know. Teacher stayed beyond the bell and never called it sacrifice. A neighbor filled our empty fridge, then disappeared before goodbyes. There was a coat across my shoulders at a bus stop after dark. No grand speech, no expectation, just a hand, a room, a spark. And because somebody noticed when I tried Maybe kindness keeps no ledger. Maybe that is why it lasts. It moves from one uncertain stranger to another, hand to hand. So when I hold a door tomorrow, when I leave a little more, some forgotten act of goodness will keep traveling forward to the names I'll never know. You are living in my choices, in the patience that I offer, in the courage in my voice. I can't return the moment, but I can pass along its glow. That will be my thank you to the names I'll never know. To the names I'll never know. You change more than you could know. Leave the porch lamp burning. Someone may still need the road. My grandmother kept spare keys in a chip blue bowl for neighbors locked outside at 2. She never called it mercy, just moved the kettle over and made enough for whoever wandered through. Years later, that old house belongs to strangers. The curtains and the garden have all changed, but there is always coffee and one chair kept empty. Some habits outlive every family name. What we give does not stay in our hands. It travels farther than we planned. After we're gone, let the good keep going. Let a door swing open for somebody unknown. May the hands we lifted lift another one. Love is not finished after we're gone. A boy once found a winter coat beside him on the back row of a crowded city bus. No note inside the pocket, only $2 clean and a careful stitch where someone mended up. And now he runs a room above the station where the heat stays on when January bites. He cannot name the giver, but each coat across his shoulder keeps that nameless afternoon alive. No marble stone could hold it, no photograph explains how an unrecorded kindness moves quietly through decades, changing faces, changing streets. Keep going, let the table wide and leave a place for one more soul. May the hands we lifted lift 1,000 more. Love is still they're gone. Leave the porch lamp burning. Pass it on, pass it on. Someone left a coat beside the shelter door, no name stitched inside. A teacher kept the classroom open after 4 for a child who needed time. 2 neighbors carried groceries up 3 flights and stayed to fix the rail. Nothing made the evening new, still something changed because they cared. One hand reaches, one heart answers what begins so quietly doesn't end with us. We are small fires, passing warm from hand to hand. A cup, a chair, a second chance, more than we may understand. No act of love is ever lost, it travels farther than we know. We are small fires, and look how bright the whole world glows. The tired nurse found coffee waiting by a chart. The driver stopped beneath the rain. Someone paid the final dollar on a stranger's card and disappeared before the thanks came. Now that stranger fills a pantry every spring. The child grows up and teaches too. Kindness rarely stays where it began. It keeps finding someone new. Maybe we won't see the roads it takes or hear the stories told. Maybe all we leave behind is courage in another soul. That is enough. That is everything. Strike one match, then let it travel. We are small fires, passing warm from hand to hand. A meal, a ride, an open door, more than we may understand. No act of love is ever lost, it travels farther than we know. We are small fires, and look how bright the whole world glows. So